Hello everyone. In the last video, I mentioned something happened. Something happened when I traveled back from KL to Penang, right? The something happened is my partner actually got food poisoning. And my partner is also a neurodivergent. In case if you do not know, my partner is ADHD. I myself is autistic. And then he got food poisoning. On the day I actually went for a forum, which was a Saturday. He actually ate something, I think Friday night, right? He ate something which was left quite long at the room temperature. I think accidentally, ate something bad. Then starting from Saturday morning, at the moment when he woke up, he already had diarrhea for the whole day, for the entire day, and he was very weak. It was not the normal diarrhea that he had. So he thought something must have gone wrong. So he actually went to see doctor. And during all this moment, I actually was in the forum. I was in the forum, and then I actually got back home early, around 6 p.m. and he still didn't feel better. And then he continued to have diarrhea. So I thought during dinner time, about 8 p.m. about there, I thought he needed to be sent to doctors. So I suggested him to actually go to A&E, straight away go to hospital A&E. And at that point of time when he took the lift, he vomited. So it was a food poisoning. It was quite confirmed already. So we actually went to see doctor, take some medicine and so on, and then he rested at home for about 1, 2, 3. I think it's 3 days. 3 days, excluding Saturday. He rested for 3 days. Still didn't really get completely normal at the end of the 3 days, which is quite normal, I guess, because I had food poisoning before. I think I took 1 week to make myself to get back to normal states of stomach. And so he also took about 1 week. What I want to share in this video is how an autistic individual actually take care of another person, right? It was I would say that it was a very exhausting moment for me. It was very exhausting to take care of another person, especially the person that you really care about, because at the moment when he actually have all these symptoms, right, I couldn't eat as well. I couldn't eat because I was too worried. I do not know anytime he may need me, right? So I need to be ready. I need to be ever ready, because I also hope when I'm sick, I hope someone is ready to actually assist me in any way. So I also want to be that person. I know how hard and how difficult it is to be sick. So I hope that I can be the person who can always support him anytime he wants. So on Saturday night, I actually couldn't sleep well. I slept like, intervals, right? I slept for 2 hours, and after that I woke up and checked on his situation, and then I slept for another 2 hours and I checked on his situation again. So I couldn't sleep well, and then I couldn't eat as well. Even very, very little things I couldn't eat, and I got quite shocked. I thought that maybe I also ate something, wrong or what. And then I actually go and find, I Google, I did some Google, and then I found, I looked for some resources, or I looked for some information about this. And eventually I realized that it is because, of my anxiety, and it's because my body is at fight and flight mode, because I need to be ready, right? So it's like I need to be ready to fight. So that is the reason my digestive system is off. But when your digestive system is off, you cannot digest, indigestion, but still you need food. So that is where the dilemma come in. And I have hypersensitivity on my interoception. So it's like, if my stomach has a little bit a different kind of feelings, I can feel it very intense. I can feel it very intensely. So that is the conflict I have all the while when I have stomach discomfort. So of course that become a bigger issue during that time when I need to be ever ready to take care of my partner. So he took his rest, and then anytime when he needs to eat something, when he feel like he want to eat something, I will make something for him. And thank God, seriously thank God that I have my parents in my town. So I actually asked them to come over on Sunday morning to cook lunch for us. And thank God that actually that porridge, the porridge that my mom cooked, actually made my stomach better, much better. I couldn't eat anything in the morning, but during lunch I could eat 3 bowls of porridge. So that actually makes me feel better. And maybe because I know that because my dad and mom were around, I know that I have the support. If let's say I cannot do, or I cannot be ever ready to take care of a sick person, then I know that someone can actually help me to take care. So I think they stayed for quite long. And then at night I just simply cook some noodles, right? The bihun, right? For dinner and so on. So we actually had this routine for about 3 days until my partner slowly recover, and he also had some conflicts, mentally, about a little bit about the fear on food, a little bit about fear of eating, very sensitive about stomach changes, very sensitive about food choices, right? The smell, and I guess he is mentally exhausted as well, because it's not easy to go through the sickness, right? Especially it's something related to food poisoning. If it is just a fever or flu, it can be something that we are quite familiar and we know what's going to happen, right? The certainty is at a higher level. But if it is a food poisoning, we are rather uncertain, especially we still feel our stomach is, not fully recovered. So it can be quite torturing for someone who is sick because of food poisoning. So I guess he was mentally exhausted as well. And so he had a lot of emotions, had a lot of suppressed feeling, I would say. And I, at that point of time, I also need to take care of his feeling as well. But I think I did quite a good job. So if you want to know what I have done, I think he has shared a post, but it is in Mandarin. But I guess you can Google it, or you can use ChatGPT to actually do the translation if you would like to read. He actually mentioned about all these struggles, all these emotional dilemmas that he had. And so that is that was the journey of taking care of another person by an autistic individual. It was not easy. And if let's say you know someone who is autistic, and one day maybe they need to take care of another people, what you can do is offer your support to tell that autistic individual, anything that you need, please let me know, right? I'm here to support you. Or if it is within your ability, then maybe you can send some food to that person, or to both of them. It's like one autistic individual taking care of another person, right? So if it is within your ability, you can send some food to, for them, so they feel they are supported, right? So I guess that is what I want to tell. It was exhausted. It was quite a tough moment, but I would say that it is, I wouldn't say it's rewarding, but it is something that from this experience, I also know that I actually can take care of someone quite well. I actually can do quite a good job. It's just that my body is rather sensitive on the state, which it turns to fight and flight mode, and that makes my stomach to have a little bit of indigestion and discomfort. but I guess overall I did quite a good job. So to the autistic individual, you can also do quite a good job if you are able to get appropriate support and you are able to plan, what you are going to do next, right? While you are taking care of a patient. Anytime if you feel like you are overloaded, you can always seek for help. I would say like this, you can always seek for help. And yeah, in such a way, I would say it's a rewarding journey because I have the experience of taking care of someone when I'm away from parents, and so I believe next time I'll be more ready, right? My mental states or my brain will be more ready to take care of someone if the need arises, because you won't know when you will need to do this again, right? So yeah, so that is something that I would like to share in this video, right? Okay.